Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Ipsy Plus unbagging or unboxing. This one is an exciting one, so just keep on watching. Alright, so I already have my brows and my foundation on, and the first thing in the box is this Suva Beauty Liquid Chrome Illuminating Drops. Now, I've heard that you're not supposed to put liquid over powder, so I haven't powdered yet. This is in the shade Trust Fund, and its value is $26. So I have a few liquid highlighters, but I'm not 100% sure like what the right way to put them on, how to put them on is. So what I've done is I usually just drop it on a beauty blender like so. Sometimes I tap it a little bit on my hand, and then I'll go on the cheekbone, and doesn't look like it's pulling on my foundation. So yeah, you can definitely see the shine right there. This is the other side without it. My foundation does have some radiance, but not as much as this one. See, now it looks a lot more. Holy crap. Now I don't know if that's gonna like be toned down with the powder, but we will see. Kind of feel like it doesn't quite match my skin. It's a little dark. Just kind of putting it in all the areas that I usually put highlight, but not putting on as much as I did with the cheekbones. Okay, so I have the glitter or highlighting drops on my face. I'm gonna go ahead and powder it down and see if it's still as like radiant as it is quite looking right now. Alright, so I did set my foundation with the Milk Makeup Blur and Set powder, and I can tell there is like a little bit of clumping with the highlighting drops. It's not too bad or too noticeable, but I can notice it, and yeah. So the setting powder did tone down the highlighter, but you could definitely still see it. I'll probably still wear more highlighter over it anyways, but if you wanted something not as aggressive as some other highlighters, then not too bad. Alright, so the next thing that is in the box is the Balm Cosmetics in the Balm of Your Hand Greatest Hits Volume 2. So, it's a palette, and it has like a whole bunch of their shades. Like most of these you can use as like eyeshadow shades. They have the Mary Lou Luminizer. That's a highlighter. Blushes, the Bahama Mama bronzer, which I'll go ahead and use, but this is good for like a simple eye look, highlighter, and bronzer. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes. Oh, and the value of this palette is $32. Alright, so with a Luxie 229 taper blending brush, I'm going to go into a Meet Matte Adore with this Matte Russo shade. I'm going to use that as my transition. So to me, that kind of lays out as like almost like a light pink, but in the pan it kind of looks like I guess kind of like a light pink. But it is easily blendable, and it's not patchy so far. Right, next with a Farrah brush, I'm going to go in with Meet Matte Trimony, and I think it's the shade Matte Reed right here. I'm going to put that on the outer part of my eye. Blend that together with the transition shade. So it's not as pigmented what I thought it would be, but if you're going for like a light brown, it does work out. Alright, so I'm gonna finish the next. Alright, so I'm gonna finish my left side, and I'm gonna do a cut crease, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so now that I have the cut crease done, I'm gonna go in with the shade Alice Cooper right here from the Rockstar palette. So it is like a shimmer shade, but it's not really like metallic. It has like little silver flecks in them, but it could probably be pulled off as a matte shade. Alright, I'm going to use the same brush that I used with the transition and kind of just blend that together, the purple shade and the transition shade. Not really going to be a sharp cut crease look. We're going to try to make it look as decent as possible. Alright, now I'm going to put the same shade that I put on the outer corner of my eye, which is Matte Reed from the Meet Matte Matrimony palette. I'm going to put that all over the bottom of my eye. And I'm going to go in with that transition shade, Matte Russo from the Meet Matte Adore palette, and blend that on the bottom part of my eye. And now I'm going to go in with, let me see what this firm one looks like. That is Firm from the Nude, what is this? Nude Dude palette. I feel like I could probably place that on top of the purple a little bit. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Oh yeah, a little bit. It does make it a little bit lighter, not so much purple. Actually, it almost covers it all, so it's pretty pigmented, but it's a lot more shimmer than Alice Cooper, the purple shade. And I'm gonna put the Mary Luminizer in my inner corner of the eye. I've tried Mary Lou Luminizer before, and I do like it. It can be subtle if you go in with the light hand, and but it can, be way out there if you build it up. Alright, so next in the palette is the Bahama Mama bronzer, which I have also tried this before, and I do like it. I'm not sure if it'll be a little bit too dark for me at the moment. It's a little orange on me, but it doesn't look bad. I'm going to try to go in with the light hand to do a little bit of a nose contour. Did just a little, doesn't look too harsh. and doesn't look too orange. Alright, so next in the palette, I can choose from 3 blushes. There is this Down Boy blush, Frat Boy, and then In Stain. It's like a staining powder blush, but it does have a little bit of shimmer. Let me see if I can go ahead and swatch them. Let's see. That's Down Boy, like a light pink shade. Frat Boy, more of a peach shade. And then In Stain. You can definitely see the shimmer, and it's just a little bit darker than the other 2. But I think right now, I think I'm gonna go in with the first shade, Down Boy, because I don't want my blush to be too dark. The next product is a blush kit, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into that instead of going into the Balm Cosmetics one. Alright, so this is a NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette, and what does that say? Adoreless Joyous. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you know, this is valued at $20, which isn't bad. It is NYX, so it is drugstore. I can kind of tell maybe a piece of the blush might have chipped off. Let's see. Yeah, a little piece of that hot pink shade chipped off right there. Alright, so there are 8 blush shades. So I'm assuming for like all skin types. There's light pink, there's like a copper, like an orange, hot pink. For this look, what did I go with? The light pink. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I have a feeling that these could be pigmented. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I put in this shade right here on the top of my cheeks. They are very pigmented, so you do want to go in with a light hand, maybe even like a stippling brush. But you could always try to tone it down a little bit with setting powder and hope that it fades and blend it in. Today I'm just going to be looking a bit flushed, so oh well. Lastly, I am going to go in with the Illuminizer, and I'm going to put that on top of the highlight that I have already. So I had to free up my storage because it kept on cutting me off. So alright, so what y'all probably won't see again is I put a little bit of the Illuminizer highlight from the Balm palette and just added a bit more highlight. For highlight, you can't go no wrong. Going to put a little bit the arch of my nose. Alright, so I'm going to finish the rest of my face, and then I'll tell you what else is in the Ipsy Plus box this month. Alright, so now that I have all the rest of my makeup on, let's go ahead and tell you what else is in the box. So there's 2 other things. The first was a face mask by Ahava called the Hydration Cream Mask. It's valued at $33. Says it's infused with Dead Sea water. This mineral-rich mask helps brighten and hydrate your skin while drowning out impurities. Does your sun... Okay, just asking a question. Anyways, this rich formula also works overnight to rehydrate skin. I actually already have this. I think I got it from a FabFitFun box. So I have a box that I'm storing things for maybe if I ever do like a future giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there for somebody else to enjoy. And next in the box, which is something I really wanted to try, but I already have a foundation open, but this for sure is going to be probably my next thing, and I have tried it before, is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer. I can't remember exactly if it was full coverage, maybe medium coverage, but it's developed by dermatologists. This foundation helps you put your best face forward with the proprietary 3D Skin Flex technology. This lightweight formula covers imperfections while giving you an even, natural looking finish. Plus, it's infused with a protective SPF 50. So if I was to ever be on a deserted island, I would choose to bring this with me. And this goes for $39.50. Alright, so the value for this month's box is $150.50, which is great since I think the box is like $24.99 plus shipping. I'm not 100% sure on that. But this is definitely probably one of my favorite boxes this month and this season. Now, I would say probably my favorite for sure is the Balm palette. I love the Balm Cosmetics. I've always tried them through like the Ipsy, the sample subscription. And I do, so far as I know, like the NYX cheek palette. It is super pigmented, so do go in with the light hand if you receive this. And I did like it. I'm not a big fan of liquid highlights, but it did the job. Let me know in the comments how exactly you're supposed to apply like liquid highlighter. Like, do you put it over your foundation, under your foundation? Can you put it over powder? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I have a few of them, but I barely used them at all. So I could have probably went without this. And 100%, I already know the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation. Even though I didn't try it on this video, I have tried it on before. And so I was super excited to receive this in the box. Alright, so that was it for the Ipsy Plus unbagging. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't be afraid to subscribe to my channel and watch future videos. Alright, bye.